it's Alicia Burton. Good afternoon on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. And I wanted to come to y'all and not to show off my hair, but just combed it a little. And I wanted to talk about, I hope y'all are enjoying my videos. So that's one. So the video we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about two, well, actually not two. We're talking about one person from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers franchise who actually does MMA. David Franks, who's better known of playing Tommy Oliver. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, we first met David Franks as Tommy as the Green Ranger. And as y'all know, the Green Rangers, he actually turned evil, but he ended up losing his powers, if you remember that. And that was that. And then he lost his power completely. He couldn't be a Power Ranger again. But Zordon gave him another opportunity to be the Power Ranger. So he came back and he was the White Ranger. And he was the White Ranger for several years. With the original, I actually watched the original from the 5th grade until I think that original. It was the original. It was the two original franchises. The two original franchises assist of Amy Jo Johnson, David Franks, the Red Ranger, and they kind of changed up the cast a little bit and stuff. So that was just one thing that it has happened over the years. And David Franks he played, as y'all know, played the Green Ranger. He was phenomenal at that. And so then Zordon made him the White Ranger. And you remember in the command center, the character Kimberly, played by Amy Jo Johnson, kind of fainted and it realized it's Tommy, and Tommy is back, and he played that for so many years. And Catherine came in and took Amy Jo Johnson's part. If you don't forget, Catherine was Rita Raposa's niece, and she can turn into a cat, but they fixed that and stuff, and in that, and what was so cool about that was then Tommy went from dating Kimberly to dating Catherine. But what was so special about doing this time, we was introduced to another African American black dude who came in and started playing the Blue Ranger. He played the character. This was the character Jason. And Tommy went from being this White Ranger to the Red Ranger. And the black guy, TJ, there you go, his name was TJ. He played the Red Ranger. So when it went to Zeo Ranger, so then Tommy left. Then the character Tommy left, and TJ becomes the Red Ranger. That was the first time an African American dude was the Red Ranger in history. But I will go back and verify, but I think it's 3 or 4 Black Rangers, 3 or 4 red African American Rangers. I will verify that as soon as I can. But I'm just saying, like, Jason Franks, and then, Jason Franks make his return in Dino, Power Rangers Dino Storm. And he plays Professor, he plays a professor at some high school, Dr. Tommy Oliver. And it was just so cool to see him return. But then he ended up becoming a Power Ranger once more again. He did it 3 times when he was a teenager. But then as adulthood, he took on as the Power Ranger, the Black Ranger. And I remember, I can't think of the evil person's name, but from that season, but it was a girl, I remember, and she said, "Are you too old to be a Power Ranger, Tommy?" And he goes, "Your Dino Stone, you don't pick. Your Dino Stone picks you," and he puts it in the thing. It says morphing time, and he transforms. And that was the last time. I would love to see that one was done with somebody else one more time. And I just feel like I wanted to acknowledge Jason David Franks. David Franks. I wanted to acknowledge him because he played Tommy for so many years, and I just feel like we don't know the backstory, whatever happened to him and Kimberly and stuff. I feel like we need, if another Power Ranger movie is come, it needs to be where all the people from the very first one to now comes together, that we have to bring Tommy and Kimberly back together. But what is your opinion if David Franks did not play the did not play the Green Ranger from the original Power Ranger, to the White Ranger, to the Red Ranger, and to go on to Thunderstorm as a professor playing the Black Ranger, we wouldn't have Tommy. Who could y'all have seen playing Tommy? Because I don't feel like if it wasn't for him, we would not have who we have today. And I wanted to recognize Jason Franks from doing Jason David Franks from playing the playing the Power Rangers, because if it wasn't for him, we would not know who he is today. Until then, y'all, what other character y'all want me to discuss their career as a Power Ranger? Until then, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.